Invoker and Anti-Mage.
I don't play these cheesy heroes, man. I play my Invoker, my Anti-Mage, my Terrorblade, my Earthshaker.
Yeah, I agree though. Sending ES offlane and Axe jungle would probably get the most out of the lanes for EHOME, and that's one way they could mess with the safe lane of EG. The Traudusa.
Dusa comes out as the last
fight. Look at that.
And EHOME are just getting denied. And now it allows EG to play reactively to this. Fear already starting to get aggressive here.
Ice. He sees the TP coming in. The arrow nails it though. Ice. He tries to go for an escape out of the tier 1 tower with the Moonlight Shadow, but it's not going to happen. 4 heroes from Evil Geniuses head up to that top lane, and Sumail trying to get the best Mystic Snake possible. It's going to bounce over. Fenrir is just going to get right-click down. Evil Geniuses striking on both sides of the map and walking away with the kill apiece.
They've got to do something about this right now because EG...
Oh, the top lane. Chronosphere goes down. They're going to be able to get Lanham rather easily. He doesn't have a rollout. Back over to Fear. The smoke pops. Old 11 blinks forward. Oh, no! He went for the blind call, but Fear's position on the high ground allows him to elude that gank. And EHOME will walk away with the first Blink Dagger initiation with nothing but a Black Dragon kill, and they may even still lose somebody.
Oh, they're getting sandwiched right now.
They really are. Sumail on one side, PPD on the other. They go for the call, but instantly a disruption comes out.
And he dodges the arrow.
Snake, the double silence. Ice is here with the help, but the Chakram's not going to be enough to push back EG. They now jump forward. A call, another one onto UNiVeRsE. Doesn't have a Chronosphere to be able to slow down these two very tanky cores. So they're only going to lose their Mirana, but that's still one of the cores from EHOME. And again, we talked about, the jump in from Lanham. Managed to get the kick on a Fear, a Chakram over the top, but no follow-up whatsoever.
Completely outplayed them, dodged the arrow, managed to get off the disrupt. Now he's going to be the one sent here to defend this as Lanham. Looking for the angle right now, Soul's Old 11.
They will be able to find this call. PPT, life is going to be cut short as he tries to defend that tier 1 tower. Not what EHOME were looking for. Able to penetrate the Dire side here. They're still looking for their opening.
So far right now, EG, they're just positioning PPD behind this Medusa. And now this is going to be the first big maneuver by EHOME. They've got the Warlock Golem up as well.
But the ward has already spotted them out, so Evil Genius is pretty quick on the retreat here, but the ward is currently spotting outside. But Zai, he's tanked.
Not the target you want to go for right now. EHOME have committed so much for this.
EHOME wants so much more. Now Sumail's going to show himself, and he's
UNiVeRsE has the angle above.
He's going to be called Cade first, but now Chronosphere onto 3. UNiVeRsE setting this whole thing up. He's going to start going on to Fenrir, hoping to be able to drop that chaotic offering. They will be able to get it off onto Sumail, but Fenrir is going to give up his life for it. Now the roll in. Lanham getting so much damage out from his ultimate. He's going to try and escape as well, but he gets stunned up. Now right click down, but Sumail is executed. A sweep in, almost catches UNiVeRsE as well, but a time walk will be able to undo that damage. Ice.
He's starting to dip a little bit low.
His way to the other side of the fountain, will be able to get there. An arrow nails Fear. EHOME lose yet another engagement here. They couldn't farm. Sumail feeling confident, but he jumps over the river, now going to be caught by Old 11. He has the extra plate mail, the damage comes in. They're going to be able to drop the Mirana.
Now they might have the damage for this.
Sumail, he's dropping lower and lower, but it's not good enough. The Chronosphere now comes into play, and Old Chicken going to be beaten on by UNiVeRsE. He'll end up falling, but in the background, Ice. He cleans up the Medusa. He's going to search for more, but he watches Lanham die and realizes he can't fight EG anymore. He backs up behind his river, 2-for-1 trade-off, but they did get a very high net worth hero out of that. Mirana now getting the Aghanims. That's going to be another opportunity for them to rapidly split push against EG with that free Starstorm coming into play. Old 11, he's burrowed himself deep inside the trees. He may be able to find an opening as Ice is going to force some rotations here. They've got Fear, they've got UNiVeRsE. The Chronosphere combination is going to allow Fear to be able to just beat into Ice. But do they have any counter vision? Yes, it's going to come in from Zai with the dust. They're going to be able to get that one. At the same time, PPD getting caught in bottom lane. He does get the deny though. He suicides himself with the Bloodstone, making that a little bit more worth for EHOME for now. That Mana Shield, the roll in, looks like they may have caught Zai out of position. They're going to be able to get the kick on him. Old Chicken comes in with the extra nuke damage. A free kill there. They're going to look for more. Long jump forward. Ice now goes
the arrow hits
from Sumail, but they manage to lock down Fear, and they turn away from the snake to be able to kill the Drow Ranger instead. Roll in on out. Old Lanham gets the kick, lands on Sumail. The Chakram over the top. Slows down Sumail a bit, but he's too tanky for Ice to be able to commit to that kill, but maybe they can still get this tier 1 tower at mid.
But there will come a point where EG, they can't get high grounded, and EHOME, who's going to deal the high ground damage to their lineup? As Zai,
Smoke is going to pop. Zai around the trees, will be loop-de-loop, but not going to make the escape. Ob11 catches him out, gets the call, and Ice will claim another Bloodstone charge.
This is what we talked about. EG, they're trying to avoid these fights, and EHOME trying to just look for these pickoffs.
But Ob11 not able to get the initiation. Now the Chaotic Offering going down. Evil Geniuses are going to be forced back. The Chronosphere onto Ob11 as well. The Fear on the side. EHOME can do nothing but watch as their ally falls, and their Chaotic Offering Warlock Golem is laid down.
They just have to get out right now. EHOME trying to look for whatever engagement they can. They know there's no stone gaze.
Nice kick, actually landing on a PPD. Samael turns and fights and best he can, but there's no big ultimates. Old Chicken trying to pop the TP out, not going to be able to make it away. The damage is too much for him to handle. Ice, he's next. He's got the Timber Chain to be able to get some distance, but UNiVeRsE will keep pace. He needs a longer jump. Managed to get the bash. Ice. He's time dilated up, unable to get a Timber Chain for quite some time. He's just going to be slowly pecked away by these ranged heroes. Not able to make it out. He needed 15 seconds for a Bloodstone suicide. Couldn't even get that.
And that is 4 heroes down now on the side of EHOME. EG going to take a lot of this real estate on the map. They still want to take this.
Managed to get the call out with the Blade Mail. Fear returning so much damage back into himself, but not low enough for the Culling Blade. But the Eul Scepter will make sure there's no retreat. Ob11 has another chance at this, but the BKB activated. Fear gets the distance once again, but Ice. He knows he's close. If he can get the right Timber Chain, he can catch up to Fear, and that's why PPD. He interrupts with the disruption. May have cost him his own life, though. Tries to juke it out, gets silenced up. Timber Chain not going to latch. And Ice, he can't chase in. In fact,
Ob11's getting low.
Go down, a kick will buy him some space, an arrow comes in, and Samael, he has to keep his distance.
Items. He's going to rely heavily on the Drow and the Medusa. Now they're going to go for a smoke of their own in this bottom lane.
They could be initiated on Ob11 sitting on the side, waiting to go for the call while he loses Lanham. He decides he's not going to be able to fight that one. Just leaves a 1 support kill. Ooh, that arrow. Just tracing PPD's behind there. Ob11 still wants to be able to fight this.
They're going to find him.
No, UNiVeRsE is going to be able to run into him. Ob11 not able to get the initiation. Now the disruption goes down, stopping the golems, and they will be able to get the Chronosphere as well. They want to make sure there's no answer from Fenrir at all here. The UNiVeRsE, he gets it. No, the Chaotic Offering. It goes down to last half second. Can this turn the fight? Lanham, he dies in secondary time here, and Ice time died left. He can't get any damage out whatsoever. Ob11, he's actually ineffective, unable to catch up UNiVeRsE, and it looks like he's just going to have to watch Ice die. Maybe not. He gets a call with the Blade mailed out. Will be able to save his ally, but it cost him his life. Maybe at the cost of Old Chicken, he does get the kill. He managed to take out Fear, but now has to run himself away. 2 more seconds till the call is up, and no! A time dilation. Ice, he rolls on through, but Samael, he's still tanky. Ice,
he doesn't get the chain.
No, he didn't get the Timber Chain he wanted. He has another one, though. Chalk him, Lances, Timber Chain will be able to get him. UNiVeRsE, he's low, and Ice, he thinks he can win this fight. That's why UNiVeRsE blinks himself away. TP's out.
On the side of EHOME's base, and
immediately UNiVeRsE jumps in. The counter initiation from Ob11 will be able to solve some of the damage, but they've already lost their Warlock. No Chaotic Offering today. Ob11, he's trying to dish out the damage to Samael, but now he's caught inside the Stone Gaze. The Moonlight Shadow buys him a little bit of time, but eventually he will end up going down. And now it's all EHOME players falling as they're going to be chased down, but UNiVeRsE, he gets the bash. Lanham not going to be able to make the escape. 5 more seconds for a rolling boulder. No chance. Ice, the lone survivor here of EHOME as Evil Geniuses find the perfect initiation.
Oh
dear.
Ice pushing out this top lane, but again, EG are content. Ob11 trying to find an angle.
He's looking for it, but he's not going to be able to find it. The Chronosphere with the double blinks. There's only one hero inside the Chronosphere. That's going to be Fenrir. Again, he's the target. He will end up going down. Looks like the other support, Lanham, he's going to be caught as well. That could have been so much worse for EHOME. If it wasn't for those double blinks.
They are such strong position with this Aegis.
Disruption being spammed out here on the Dusa. They actually do see Ob11. But at the same time, it looks like they caught UNiVeRsE. Ice going to try and lead with the Shivas, but they doesn't wait for a disable. Old Chicken's trying to go for the Eul Scepter into the arrow. But now EG,
they're just marching right now.
Yeah, they just circle the wagons around UNiVeRsE, protecting him. Resetting the fight, now going for the tier 3 push.
I mean, Sumail's just daring them to go on him right now. And there's not a whole lot that they can do. Look how quickly this tower goes down. EHOME gonna send in Ice, but now here comes the illusion spam from EG.
Old 11 has to jump in sometime soon. His Blink Dagger getting canceled though by the illusions, and the tier 3, it's gonna fall. Arrow goes out, not able to find the initiation. Old Chicken pokes at some of the heroes from the side. With his Blink in Starstorm, they even almost caught Lanham. Now the initiate comes in. Ice is going to be solo. Chronosphered up. The Conic offering goes in. Old 11 unable to get a good enough call though. Samael, he gets the Stone Gaze off and rips Old 11 apart. A Yule Scepter goes down, but Old 11 will still fall. 2 down from EHOME, and EG still healthy. All 5 heroes above 75% as they push into the high ground, going for the ranged racks.
And EG are just not to be deterred. They barely did any damage to Samael, and even with a decent initiation from EHOME, EG are just too strong right now for EHOME to fight. They can sense their top 3 berth.
Hold of high ground. Without some of their big ultimates. Old Chicken gonna start trying to lay out the damage, but they can't delay for long.
They take these buildings so fast.
Already dead. A double stun and a double silence, but they manage to get the Chronosphere locking in 3. Lanham and Fenrir again. The support's down, leaving Ice alone, and that's it. GG is the call from EHOME as game 2 is cut short. Evil Geniuses executing very cleanly here in game number 2 and proving that game 1 was not a fluke.
It just looked like EHOME ran out of steam. In the second game, they made moves that I've never seen them make. It felt like they were desperate. It felt like they were playing on the back foot. Even at 15 minutes, they were just telling themselves, go, go, go. And eventually, EG just kind of withstood it. They played behind their Medusa. They recognized the strength of their Shadow Demon. Really well played by them.
And while game 2, rather one-sided as Evil Geniuses cut it down at 38 minutes, let's not forget, game number 1 of this series featured probably the best Dota and the hypest match that we've seen all year long. EHOME, they may not have been able to come back in this series, but they certainly proved themselves capable of being able to take at least a game off of EG. 2-0, Evil Geniuses now securing themselves at least $2 million.